Let's say hi to Jim Jefferies, everyone. Jim?
Hey.
Sorry for the wait, Jim.
Jim, sorry about that. We went off on a little tangent, but I got to tell you, man, it's finally here, which is unbelievable to me. Jim Jefferies, he's got his HBO show debuting this weekend, right?
It's this Saturday, 10 p.m., yeah.
I went to the taping. It was amazing. And I got a advanced copy, and what they did for you, they did a great job, Jim. I think this is going to put you on the map in America, my friend, for real.
It came out all right, man. It came out all right. I'm pretty happy with it.
I haven't... Go ahead, John, sorry.
I want to talk about the Indian problem.
Yep.
And just say that as a foreigner, I think it's offensive as well. If you call them the Washington Redskins and all that, that's in poor taste.
Really, you see it as being in poor taste?
I just think it's a race of people you tried to genocide off the planet. And if there was a football team in Sydney called the Sydney Aboriginals or the Abos or something like that, or there was the Munich Jews or any of these things, people would be offended.
Yeah, or if you were in England and you called them, let's say, the London, anywhere else on the planet.
That's called conquering. That's different.
Hey, Jim, I saw your actual... HBO has a little preview where you click on their on-demand, and it's kind of you being interviewed, and it showed a couple of... clips from the show, and it really looks fucking great, man. It was shot well, and you look good. It looks really funny.
Thanks a lot, man. Thank you. No, it was actually, it came out a lot better than I thought it would. I was sort of shitting myself because I thought no one knew who I was. But I got to thank all the R&A fans, man, because that was the whole audience, was Opie and Anthony fans. That's all we really had there.
Oh, that's great.
They're such a great audience.
Yes, they are.
We beat the shit out of them on a daily basis, but they are a great audience as far as comedians go. Yeah,
they're the best. People who are surprised by they're aggressive, but that they listen and they get fucking quote-unquote smart jokes. They're not a bunch of dummies. We have great crowds, man.
They know comedy. They understand they need to pretty much be quiet and let the comedian shine and laugh when they feel like, they're being entertained and the guy's being funny up there.
But they're not pretty.
No, they're not pretty at all.
We'd never say that.
Yeah, I noticed there weren't a lot of crowd shots for the Jim Jefferies HBO special, and the lights were a bit dimmer than usual.
My crowd in the HBO special looks just like everyone's the comic book guy out of The Simpsons. There's a lot of fat, balding men. But good, switched on. They have to be. They had to develop their personalities when they were young.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Personalities and eating habits.
I've got a story for you, and I've been waiting to tell this story until I can speak to you guys. This story is so awesome that I can't even give it enough of a build-up, right?
Okay.
Wow. Have I got enough time? Am I allowed?
Sure, man.
Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Right.
Let her rip.
I just came back from the Melbourne Comedy Festival. I was out there.
All right, get to it.
I got a mate of mine who his brother's severely disabled, and when we were younger, he used to walk on crutches. He's got muscular dystrophy, and now he's wasted away basically to a vegetable status where he can just talk, but he can't move whatsoever. And I went over to see him, and when I saw him, I almost cried to see the deterioration go on. Now, that's not the good bit of the story, right? I'm seeing
Wait, Jim, what made you cry about the guy, though, for real?
Well,
let's get a human moment from Jim Jefferies right before the big HBO premiere this Saturday.
I hadn't, it was before I knew him, he could walk around and stuff, and now he was just nothing, And he's 32, and I sat there with him, and he turns to me because he considers me to be the biggest degenerate he knows, and he goes, "Jim, I'm 32. I've never had sex. Will you take me to a prostitute?" And I was like, I'm going to step up to the plate on this one. All right, so I rang around all the brothels in Melbourne until I found one with wheelchair access. Mm-hmm. Right. Now, he's not just like wheelchair bound. He's got like on a resuscitator. He can't move at all. He's just laying there, right? We all go, his brother rings me. I ring up his brother and go, "Look, your brother wants me to take him to a prostitute. You up for it?" And he goes, "You're not taking him to a prostitute. He's already died and been resuscitated 3 times this year. If he goes in there, he could fucking die." And I'm like, "Well, he's going to die anyway. This is probably as good a way as any." Right? And then my mate goes, "Yeah, but Mum doesn't like you already." And I go, "Well, she hasn't liked me for about 12 years. I think she'll be all right if I kill your brother." So we all go off to a brothel, Is this story too weird?
No, it's great.
Oh, here we go. We're at the brothel.
It's got a sick person and hookers. You're 2 for 2.
Yeah. You so got us, Jim. Keep it going.
Right. So I go in there, and I walk into the room. There's like 14 girls there, and I go in earlier and go, all right, here's the deal. I have a severely disabled person. If you're not up for it, speak now or forever hold your peace. While my mate was still waiting in the corridor with his brother, right? And one of them went, how disabled is he? And I went, oh, it's pretty bad, right? And 10 of them went, oh, I'm not up for that then. And so I made these 10 hookers go and hide, right? So they're off hiding behind things. And then there's only 4 left. And the one of them that was left was the best looking one by a mile, right? We wheel my mate in, and they all just look at him, and another 2 of them walk away, but the good looking one still stays. And I said, which one do you want, Dan? I won't say his name. He goes, which one do you want? He goes, I have the one in the green dress, right? And I went, all right, fair enough. And then we picked her, and we went off, and we went and sat down with her, and she goes to me, we negotiate the price, which is $180 Australian, plus I throw in a bit more extra cash because I feel like this is a specialist job. And,
yeah.
And she goes to me, she goes, is he mentally retarded? And I went, yeah, he's got the mind of a 5-year-old. He's mentally retarded. That's what I do. I bring retarded people into brothels for my own benefit. And she didn't miss a heartbeat. She just went, oh, fair enough, and wasn't bothered by this. Like I was just bringing in an imbecile. And I said, no, he's a willing participant in the whole situation. And so we negotiated a price. Then she goes, so what am I meant to do? And I said, well, we've already discussed it with him. He's not going to get full service because he's a little bit fragile. Don't sit on him too hard. Just rub your tits in his face a bit, then suck him off. And she went, all right. We take her up to the room. We go in there. Me and his brother leave the room. And we go, all right, mate, good luck with that. And we walk off. We're walking down the corridor. And I turn to my friend and I go, doesn't someone have to undress him? And he goes, oh, fuck, it's a 2-man operation without the crane. So we go back. He lifts him up from his armpits. I get on my knees and take the tracksuit pants off. And so I've got a prostitute in the corner. I'm on my knees taking the pants off. And this is the first time I felt like I was in a sexual experience myself.
It's a 2-man operation just to get his clothes off?
Yeah, well, he's a completely dead weight, right? Right?
So how does he get a hard-on?
Well, see, that's the thing. All of his muscles are wasted away, but people, even quadriplegics can get hard-ons. I didn't know this. But it turns out that it's a sensory thing, and it's not a nerve thing as such. You know what I mean? And it's not a muscle, it's a blood sock. So whenever you get aroused, which anything can get aroused, the blood will still rush down there.
Can you feel it when your dick gets hard if you're a quad?
Well, he reckons yes, but I don't know what he's got to compare it next to.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so I pull off his pants, he's packing heat, right? There's a cock there that should have been utilised many times before. Now, I can't speak for the bush maintenance, because you have 32 years of not trimming your pubes and see how it works out.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Right? So I forgot to, so we go out, she goes off, she does what she... Oh, in Australia, they make you come over to a light where they check your cock for crabs and warts and whatever. Right?
Sexy.
And she's like, bring him over to the light. And I'm like, I don't think he needs the light. Like, I can't speak for its cleanliness, but I'm going to tell you, it's a pretty unused cock. I reckon it's fairly disease-free, apart from the big one that's taken over his whole body, which isn't... So we're leaving the room, and he reclines in his chair just to get into position, which was the last moment I saw him. And we come back, and he's all done. The cock's covered in spit and semen. And I said to my mate, I said, I'm lifting him up from the armpits. I don't care if it's a difficult job that you know how to do. You're putting his fucking pants back on. And we wheel out to the front. He's got this wry little grin in his face. We wheel out to the front, and the taxi driver who took us there is still at the front. He goes, I don't care. I'll take you home for free. I just want to know what happened. And that's the whole story.
That's the whole story.
That's it.
And that's
good for telling you
the whole story.
And that's the whole story.
End of story.
Well, now, did he get his blowjob?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had spit and cum all over his all over his lifeless body.
So how is his health now?
I think I picked up. Optimism's a wonderful thing. He wants to go back again.
Of course he does. That's all he's thinking of.
Yep.
But
that's why I think you thought you were doing the right thing, but you did not.
Oh, I tell you what.
Because you gave him a taste, and now he's like, that's all he cares about. He's not thinking of anything else.
I tell you what, I've never had a story that helps me pick up chicks more in a bar than that one.
Right.
I bet.
A story of me going to a brothel would make women think I'm adorable, but it does.
Well, it's because you were helping somebody sick, and that taps into that mother part of them.
Adorable.
Yeah, you're a caring
and they're all whores.
I did it for the story, mind you, which obviously I haven't mastered yet.
Well, it's still an interesting story to hear. I mean, it's still a cool thing. You took a guy to get a fucking blown who, who's basically just withered away on the vine. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Of course, man.
And I'd do it for any one of yous. I think the problem is I went and saw him the other day when he had a whole lot of his fucking mates over, because obviously there's a disabled community where they all hang out together when they're that bad, where the parents all take care at different times like that. And I was getting looks from some of the disabled people like I was the fucking Pied Piper of sex. Like, I reckon I could start like a business up or something. There's got to be an industry there where you have a special bus and you pick them up and you just take a couple of extra $100 and you negotiate all the hooker prices, like a drug mule or something.
Yeah, they help these guys out because they can't do it. It'd probably be a big business if it wasn't, illegal and unethical and just a despicable thing.
Australia, it's completely legal.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fucking progressive bastards.
We have legal brothels in Australia. That's why we have things like little lamps. They get tested every 2 weeks. You can go to a hooker and ask to see a test, and she'll show you the little form. Like, it does take all the romance out of it, but it's not, it's peace of mind. And you can never pay enough for that.
What if she just fucked someone with AIDS?
Yeah, exactly. I want him tested after each load.
Yeah.
Same as fucking anyone in a bar. I'd rather
You're right.
who wears condoms all the time.
Wears what?
Tested every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, what exactly are those things? Are they actually supposed to cover your penis? I've heard of them, but I always wore them as nose covers.
I just blow them up and try to tap them up and keep it off the floor while I fuck.
Yeah, with my ass cheeks. And I'll put one over each ear and go, look, I'm an elephant. And then I'll fuck her in the ass raw.
Well, someone's late for work because of your story there, Jim. God damn it, Jim Jefferies. I'm in a parking lot, late for work, and can't leave my car. Oops. Hysterical.
No one laughed.
It was more of a
humorous anecdote.
Yes,
than a joke.
We weren't going. I realized we weren't going for a huge punchline. It was just the humor.
Well, I didn't realize that until the very end of it. I didn't care. It was still interesting to me that
there was a glaring absence of.
Yeah,
that's when I realized.
Well, Jim, watch.
I just woken up. I'm going to put it down to that.
No, I'll tell you.
I'll retell it better next time.
No, it's okay, man. But at what point did you realize the story was in trouble?
You should never start with, I almost cried when I looked at him.
Yeah, not really.
You should never start with a friend who's dying. But mind you, he's died a few times and been resuscitated, and he says there's nothing, which is always nice to know, a bit of confirmation. Well, I always said to him, is there a bright light or something? He's died heaps of times. He goes, nah, there's nothing, just like sleeping, and then you're not alive anymore.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this much, Jim. Your stories will not fall flat.
Oh, fuck off. Let's not mention the special after that story. I've got nothing going on Saturday.
Fuck no, dude. I saw the fucking special you killed. Don't worry. It's called, I Swear to God, a 1-hour special premiering tomorrow at 10 a.m.
10 p.m.
It says 10 a.m. on our sheet.
That's our crack typist.
Jesus.
Yeah.
10 p.m. obviously on HBO tomorrow night. The Jim Jefferies HBO special. This is huge. We followed you through this whole thing, man. Thinking about doing it and finally getting the date and then getting the O&A audience there. Yep. So it's going to be cool to see the whole thing tomorrow.
Because of that show, did you know?
What's that?
had to change my name. I had to put an extra E in my name because fucking some other cunt that was on Magnum PI 20 years ago was called Jim Jefferies. I had to register with the Actors Guild or
Oh,
something.
shit, get out of here.
Where's
There's
the
another
extra?
Jim Jefferies?
Where's the extra E?
Jim Jefferies, who hasn't worked in 20 years. And I'm in there, and the guy at the counter's like, "Oh, you got to change your name." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "No, name's already taken. You got to get a new name." And I'm like, "You're fucking kidding me."
Okay, Brad Pitt.
No, that's silly. Take it, Ant.
Is it? Literal Jim. How about you take Literal Jim?
Not if you had another T, my friends.
That's true. Just keep adding T's.
I had to
A lot
put
of
another
T's.
E in the name. But when I'm doing it, the guy on the counter, there's a queue of people, and he's like, "Can you hurry up?" And I'm like, "No, I fucking can't, mate. This is my name, dickhead."
Yeah, hurry up and come up with a brand new name for yourself.
So where's the extra E? I don't get it.
So my name is now spelled, instead of Jeffries, it's Jeffreries. So it's the same fucking
How
name.
about
Jefferies, right?
How about just Jeffrees? Jefferies.
Yeah, I went through a lot of these options.
How about you give up on the Jeffries part?
No, Jefferies.
I was going to put a middle initial in, and my middle initial was going to be E, so it'd be Jimmy Jefferies, and I thought, no, that's a bit fucking lame.
That's horrendous.
That is horrendous.
My name for after I think is Jim J. Norton.
You could call me Jim. You could call me Jim J. You could call...
I want to hear the Ray bit.
Oh, yeah.
Is there another Jim
Great.
Norton already out there?
There's a bunch of them. There's an old Irish actor named Jim Norton. There's a few Jim Nortons, actually. But I say I don't really care. I'm always going to bill as Jim Norton. And if anyone's going to mix me up with an old actor who's doing, the sea conch, whatever these fucking awful...
Sea conch.
Yes, whatever the fuck he's doing.
Just watched that the other night.
Yeah.
Hey, there's an observation on your story there, Jim. Let's say hi to Sean in Idaho.
Hey, morning, boys.
Hey. Morning, Joe. Sean, sorry. You're on with Jim Jefferies, yes.
Hey, Jim. Congratulations on your show, man.
Thank you, man.
But I wanted to point out that you're having trouble pulling up your friend's pants with cum and spit all over it, but you have no problem drinking your own cum out of some chick's ass.
Yeah, I'd like to field that.
Field it. We should have just hung up on you after that observation, Jim.
I think it's far worse for me to drink my own cum out of a woman's ass than it is to suck a disabled man off in a wheelchair. But that's just me. I'm old-fashioned.
You're not sucking his cum.
I'm not. I just don't want to be near it. I've always said with this argument, I don't mind my own cum. It's other people's cum that I have issue with.
Of course.
That should be the platform you run for office on.
Pass it out, boys.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Later,
Let's go
man.
to Matt on Long Island. Matt.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Matt, just laying in front of the door, huh?
Oh!
Always, Jimmy, always. Happy birthday. Mr. Jefferies, congratulations on your show this week, and I look forward to laughing my ass off. I thought your story was hilarious. You were throwing in jokes that even these smart guys were missing. I think you had a joke about being able to make a business on basically bringing people with a 5-year-old mentality there and making a profit, which I thought was a little funny.
I thought that was a highlight of the story as well.
Yes, an imbecile.
I feel like it didn't get the respect it deserved when I did the first time.
I can't remember the exact line, but it was something like, well, she said, is he an imbecile? I said, no, he's like a 5-year-old. It's like, and I knew then that I could, make a living off of this or something. I mean, it was hilarious. So keep rocking, baby. I'm listening.
There's nothing like... If you ever, Norton, you know what I'm talking about. You know when you have a bad gig and then people afterwards come up to you and go, no, I was smiling. I really enjoyed it.
The worst is when they come up and go, I thought you were funny.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking took a good bombing, and they come over and go, look, I don't know why they have to just point out how awful it was. Like, I don't know why nobody was laughing. I thought you were good. It was like, just get killed already.
Hey, Jim,
No, everyone was laughing. They'll tell you there's something wrong with your hearing.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear us up there because it was very far away, but where I was sitting, everyone was laughing.
Or even worse, when it's like, everyone gets one of those nights. So, just move on. Don't even worry about it.
Well, the worst is when you don't really think you bombed, and someone goes, man, what was wrong with that crowd? And you go, nothing. They were fine.
Nothing, ass. Oh, I got to remember to say that to you after you kill one night just to upset you.
A tough crowd,
the fucking crowd, Jim. Ugh.
No, they were good.
Jeez.
Where were you sitting?
Jim, they're telling us you have to go.
No, I don't have to go. I think that's just public opinion.
Where are you, Jim?
I'm in bed. It's like 6 in the morning. I'm in LA. I'm subletting a place in Venice Beach, which is all right if I'd ever been to the beach.
Oh, okay.
Or had any interest in surfing or buying pot of
Dude,
black men in wheelchairs on a boardwalk.
Dude, just walk the boardwalk. It's great. I mean, you want to talk about people watching? That is the spot.
Yeah, it's all right, eh? It's all right, and I like all the. But the thing is, there's always like volleyball courts and basketball courts and stuff, and I feel like getting involved in a game, but I'm just so shit at sport. I'd really need another person to sort of.
And icky girls in bikinis, right, Jim?
Yeah. Girls rollerblading and all that.
Yeah, and tiny little outfits. That sucks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one bus stop like on Speedway, just up from the beach, that has a poster of the special in the bus stop, and I always think, if I sit there for long enough, I might pick up or something. But bus stops in LA, there are no good-looking women getting on that bus.
No.
It's a lot of homeless. And,
yeah. And barely homeless, like almost one more stroke of bad luck, and they're not even taking that bus anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I always think people who are homeless who live by the beach, at least they've put some effort in.
Trying to get the good life.
Know what sucks about that area? I mean, the people watching, amazing. The beach is right there, but the water is like fucking ice cubes.
I've been told that it's freezing, and no one seems to be swimming in it. It just seems to be people playing the sand.
That's what sucks. You go out there and it's blazing. It's 100 degrees. You want to cool off, and the water is just uncomfortably cold.
Because the water comes from the north on the west coast and comes from the south on the east coast. That's why our water actually gets warmer than Southern California's warmer at some points in the summer.
You know what? Give yourself a bell on that one. Yeah.
I don't even know what ocean it is.
He doesn't even know what ocean it is.
What ocean's that?
It's the same one your fucking big island home is in.
It's the Pacific.
I don't fucking
Atlantic to Pacific. Ooh.
Well, is he English now? I keep forgetting if you're in England or Australia.
I'm Australian, but I don't know anything about. I know stuff about Australia, but it still doesn't mean there's more oceans.
All right, make yourself feel smart and us dumb. Now, ask us an easy question about Australia.
What's Uluru?
What's that?
What's Uluru?
Uluru?
Yeah.
Didn't he play for the Yankees?
Uluru is actually a ritualistic dance that the Aborigines do in a circle to entertain the locals. They do the Uluru while they're pelted with fruit.
Pelted with fruit.
It's like it's begging. No, it's that big rock in the middle. They always show on adverts.
Okay, faggot. What's next?
It's that big rock.
Is that
the big rock? It used to be called Ayers Rock, and now they call it Uluru.
Is that an easy question for everybody that lives in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, they must know that.
Everyone in Australia didn't know. It's like a major landmark. Yeah.
You know it, yeah.
All right.
What else, Jim? We'll do another one.
I just know that Sydney theater thing.
Let's do a quiz.
The Great Barrier Reef.
Name me two states in Australia.
States? You got states?
Sydney and Melbourne.
I know you got cities, but you actually have states?
We have 5 states and a territory.
Did you know there were 5 states in Australia, Ant?
No.
And you're the smartest one in the room.
I didn't. I know all my Australian history comes from the Road Warrior.
Yeah.
So
I know two.
I just know post-apocalyptic Australia.
In Australia, one state.
I can name 2. Hunger and boredom. I would guess Sydney and Melbourne.
No, they're cities.
I know.
Cities, yeah.
Oh, 2 states. I can't hear you. Bad connection.
You don't have states. Shut up.
We have Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, Tasmania, West Australia, South Australia. I think that's more than 5. I think I fucked up the 6.
Okay, faggot. What's next?
All right, see, this is wonderful. Quiz time.
Quiz time.
All right, give us another
This
one.
show should just be foreign people ringing in, telling you things about their town, and you people looking like idiots.
That is true.
That's a winning show. I don't know why no one's ever pitched it.
Did we lose him?
Hopefully. I mean,
no. Oh, there he is.
Oh, hi, Jim.
So, Jim, what's another question?
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Gee, I've given you 2. You want more questions?
One more.
Yeah.
Even
3.
Like maybe most popular show. Like let's do a little pop
that's
culture.
Crazy pop culture.
A little Australian pop
All
culture.
right.
What do you know about
Where
fucking...
every Australian would know.
Name me
Crocodile Dundee.
4 famous Australian bands.
Oh, that's easy. AC/DC, In Excess.
The Paul Hogans.
Olivia Newton-John.
ABBA.
No, it's got to be a band, ABBA.
They are a band, right?
Yeah, but they're not from
They were
Australia.
number one first in Australia, ABBA.
Breaker Morant.
Silverchair.
Silverchair, yeah.
Oh, right. So
3, up to 3.
Led Zeppelin.
Kaja Google.
Gosh,
Oh wait, Australian. I just Rico Suave.
Gerardo.
Minogue.
Kylie Minogue. She's not a band, though.
It's not a band.
Midnight Oil.
Midnight Oil, there you go. There's 4. There you go. You did well.
Yeah.
He's head of the singer from Midnight Oil. He's the head of the environment for the government.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, we forgot Men at Work.
Yeah.
With his Vegemite sandwich that we were all so fascinated with here. What is that? Who cares?
It's yeast extract. It's what the stuff that you find in
Sounds delicious.
I'm going to go with...
Lovely. Richest source of vitamin B known to man.
Do we name all 5?
Men without hats.
You've already named 4. You did well.
I'm going for extra credit.
I feel like I've come along and just fucked this show up the arse.
No.
No, you haven't.
Having a really
Very
good
observant.
time,
Not
and
at all.
I've come in and gone, disabled guy said.
No.
No, we like Jim. Stop. Right? What? What are you talking about? He did great for us today.
Be more funny.
He was very funny.
We're cakes for nutches.
What are you talking about? I thought he did a great job.
I'm not, that Jason guy who rang in that time that I hated. What was his name? I hate that guy.
I don't know.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Fucking shine box.
I feel bad now.
Nah, what are you kidding?
No, don't feel bad. You didn't.
No, you did fine. Can you go do something else now?
You didn't hurt the show.
I'm just going back to bed. Yeah.
You didn't hurt the show, man. You told you told that story. I hate doing phoners, and there's nothing worse than when you're on the phone and you can keep going. Are you guys still here?
How'd you like to mow my lawn? Huh?
I'm not a big fan of doing phoners either, because you can't tell whether people are fucking rolling their eyes at you.
You're gonna be okay.
It wasn't. It was fine, dude.
It was,
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord Jesus, this ain't happening, man. This can't be happening, man. This isn't happening.
Honestly, I didn't think the, I didn't.
What was that last noise? That one didn't come through very clear. What was that?
This is
blew it! No, he didn't. He was good.
Yeah.
In front of the show.
Is this real life?
Yes, it is.
It wasn't a
Real
bad
life.
story at all, man.
No.
It had its moments.
Yeah.
It was executed, but it was a great story.
Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen.
Now there's just clips being played of anything.
I know.
Yeah, now it doesn't matter. Now they're not even making sense.
I'm not going to talk to him. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to butt in when I got something good. So it might be a while. But
Boring.
you guys continue.
No, so Jim, seriously, the big HBO,
Plug. It's, I swear to God, the 1 hour special.
Yeah, is that right,
Yeah.
Jim? When is it on again?
It's on at 10 p.m. How did you get a copy? Who gave you one? Yeah. Hello?
Oh, I feel bad now.
Our pal, Jim Jefferies.
We haven't silent gamed anyone in so long, and it's Jim Jefferies.
The big plug, the HBO special on tonight. It's actually called Not That Story. It's on
tomorrow.
Jim's a great comic. We all know that. It's tomorrow night, May 16th. It's 10 o'clock p.m. on HBO. And I've seen clips of it, and it's just Jim Jefferies. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Screw that. Good. I went to the taping, for real, and he killed. This thing is going to be great for Jim Jefferies.
If we didn't go silent game, I was going to start playing this sad Hulk walking away music.
Speaking of stand-up comedy, Ant, they reworked the Eddie Money one-night stand thing because we almost liked it, so let's see what they did with it today, all right?
All righty.
Ray.
Hello?
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 Hey, you didn't finish the big plug, man.
Yeah.
What about the big plug?
Jim Jefferies, everyone.
Oh, hey, it's me. Oh, okay, I'm back. Am I back?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, I was just ringing to say bye because, the phone cut out. Hello? You're fucking kidding me. Hello?
Oh, shit.
Oh, this is terrible.
I forgot how much fun that
It is fun, but he's a friend of ours. We only do this to people we don't like. Oh, it is too fun, though.
One of my favorite Jim Jefferies.
I don't know what's going on. Let's try this one more time.
Yeah,
Jim's back
today.
Jim Jefferies.
All day.
Hey, Jim.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, we got
See,
you.
you just cut out again.
Yeah.
You went. Can
No, I can
you?
hear you. Can you hear me?
All right.
we got
Okay,
you.
now we got you. You got to get the big plug.
Hey.
The big HBO plug,
Jesus.
Jim.
All right, big HBO plug, please watch my special tomorrow. There you go. Actually, I don't care. I've already been paid. Watch it, don't watch it. Whatever you like. Really? You there? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Jim. For fuck's sake.
God damn, is that good? Oh, for fuck's sake. It's just not right, man. Oh,
Hey, it's me. Don't worry about it. Don't put me back through.
Jim?
Yes.
Travis, what's up?
Yeah, don't worry about putting me back through, man. I was just ringing, just say goodbye to the guys and thank them for having me back on and tell them I'm sorry I sucked. You know? What? Ooh.
what was that? He just a guttural moan of disgust. Oh, shit.
All right, so they reworked the Eddie Money one-night stand-up bit.
Can I tell you my favorite Jim Jefferies moment? It's when we were watching.
Right there.
When we were watching Remove My Hat, and how me and you were laughing, and all of a sudden he caught it, and it just tickled him. That's one of my favorite Jim Jefferies moments ever.
Realized
his laughter on that
realized
audio.
it all of a sudden was funny.
It hit him as the funniest thing he'd ever seen.